here. This one, Forever People. So this is his first full appearance of Darkseid. But we have the first appearance is the Jimmy Olsen.
Right. I remember loving Darkseid because he was so scary. He doesn't seem scary in here, but like, I feel like it began here, but my entire life for reading, it's always been like, I don't care about most of the other villains, but Darkseid, he's just the ultimate. And even Forever People and like New Gods and Mr. Miracle coming into it, it was just this giant epic story. Again, I didn't read it. I didn't read it for years. I just looked at it and thought, oh,
when did you go back and read it?
A couple years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was
and you're like, this is amazing.
And I was like, but Kirby was such a good artist that I was already putting my words into it, and maybe that's why I ultimately became a writer.
Oh, wow.
You know, maybe it was because
it was like
I was imagining the dialogue. I was making up what was happening in between. And what's interesting is between Forever People, New Gods, and Mr. Miracle was always my favorite. I just love Mr. Miracle. I don't know, because every single issue started with this impossible calamity, this impossible thing that he'll never get out of. And
impossible. They think it's impossible.
And he'd get out of it. And I think I like the fact that, you know, growing up I loved Houdini, I loved escape artists, and this was like a superhero escape artist.
Escape artist.
And what I loved even more is the world where Darkseid when we first see Darkseid, which is called Apocalypse, which is this terrible, burning, prison, hellish planet. That's where Mr. Miracle comes from, and he escaped.
He cheats stuff.
You know, and so I was always like, you know, no matter how, you know, this writer or that writer will ever like kill Mr. Miracle, no one could kill Mr. Miracle because that's just part of the trick.
Because he gets out.
And even at that time, so much of even when I became a writer, my first number of years, it was always creating the character who couldn't die.
Of course.
You know, who could sidestep the bullet, who could, you know, somehow dodge the Grim Reaper. That's why Mr. Miracle was so great.